Hi there. We're doing fall cocktails today. It doesn't feel much like fall where I am. Maybe where you are, it is a little bit more seasonal, but regardless of that, we have to get ready for seasons. So we're going to be doing 3 cocktails today with an autumn theme. The first is going to be an adults only apple sparkler. The second one is going to be the devil's candy apple. And the third one is going to be a drunken pumpkin because somebody has to do it. This is an easy one because we're just going to build it over ice. We're going to start with a generous shot of vanilla vodka. I'm using Ciroc. Now, I'm making this as if it were for a party guest at my house. If you're making it at a bar, you're going to be using considerably less vodka. Perhaps instead of 2 ounces, more like 1.25 ounces, 1.5 ounces. Choose your glassware accordingly. And also ice up your glass. Make sure that that is full to the brim. So after you add your shot of vodka, we're just going to fill this with some apple cider. Does anyone know the difference between apple cider and apple juice? Depends what country you're in, actually. But here, this is just an unfiltered product and somewhat more perishable as a result of that. So once we have our apple cider in there, we're just going to top with a little bit of sparkling wine. And you don't actually have to stir this, you don't shake it, you don't do anything, you just let it find its place. Nice pretty color, and cheers. Now this is our drunken pumpkin. I'm starting with a small-ish glass. A shot glass will work, or a rocks glass, and I made a little rim just using simple syrup and some allspice and cinnamon sugar. Interesting fun fact, most pumpkin spice products on the market don't have any pumpkin in them at all, and this is one of those. What we're talking about are spices that are typically associated with pumpkin pie. So cinnamon, nutmeg, clove, ginger. You can find all of these in the McCormick section of your supermarket, or you can break out the coffee grinder and go ahead and grind up some whole spice. So what we're going to do is start with a shaker. It's iced up. Fill it with a little bit of dark rum. Now I am using Bamboo. It's a very special rum. It's got kind of notes of banana and all kinds of interesting things, maple, but if you don't have it in your market or you don't know where to get it, you could use like a Kraken. Just make sure that it's a dark rum. So we're going to do that, and from there we're going to take our Baileys. From there we're going to take our Baileys and add about half as much as we did rum. Don't go crazy with the Baileys. And there is a pumpkin spice product that Baileys makes, but if you can't get that, I couldn't, you can make your own pumpkin spice syrup. So I'm just going to take a bar spoonful of that and add that. And then we're going to go ahead and shake it up. Give it a nice high shake. And go ahead and strain. Super easy, very pumpkin-y and cinnamony, especially with the rim. Oh, one more thing. If you are making your own syrup, which is just water, sugar, and spice, you go ahead, bring it to a boil, let it simmer for a little while, let it cool down. You'll want to strain it most likely, unless the little lily pads of cinnamon floating on top don't bother you. But for some people that's a textural thing, so you want to strain it first before you use it. And then this is the devil's candied apple. Here's how we do the drink. We're going to start with an apple brandy. What do you do if you can't find apple brandy? You can use Crown Apple in a pinch, but try to see if you can find Laird's Applejack. I couldn't, so we're going with E&J today. And we're going to do equal bits Fireball. It's my little Fireball flask here that I found in my neighborhood. Put in a little bit of that. All right, and those are our 2 liquor components. Then we're going to just go with equal bits apple cider. You don't have to get the fancy kind. And cranberry. So we've got apple brandy, fireball, apple cider, and a little bit of cranberry. And you know what to do. Go ahead and shake it up. And then let's talk about this rim. This rim is just a little bit of grenadine. I actually had to cook mine down to get it sticky enough. You usually won't have to do that or shouldn't have to do that. It's grenadine and just a little bit of coconut. So that's our candy apple rim. And then you can do this on the rocks or you can strain it however you prefer, depending on your glassware and your mood. And it should be this nice golden apple color with this yummy rim. And there you have it. That's the Devil's Candied Apple. That's awesome. So this rim, in addition to grenadine and coconut, has a little bit of chili powder or cayenne in it because the devil has his fingerprints all over this. And that's our cocktail corner for today. Hope those were a couple ideas to get you in the mood for fall, and we'll keep them coming. See you later.